Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, December 4, 2022. The moon spends the day in your solar house, and others may expect you to take the lead. It harmonizes with the sun, currently transiting the sector of your solar chart that rules health, wellness, habits, and work or service. You can feel quite motivated to take care of business or your responsibilities. Your belief in yourself and life itself is growing even further this week, with Neptune coming to an end of its retrograde cycle. There can be a turning point in a project or an attitude. Your panoramic view of life returns to you in the coming weeks. Plans related to education, legal matters, or publishing might move forward. Even if it's not explicit or well-defined, you have more faith that you're heading in the right direction. You're embracing the idea that you don't always need clarity to embrace living. Recent distractions from the bigger picture start to fall to the side. Today's stars brought a lovely vibration, and luckily, it will still whisper in the heavens for you today. It may bring stability and sweetness to your personal and romantic relationships, infusing them with loyalty and devotion. Venus, the planet of love and marriage, linked to Saturn in a sextile, the planet of permanence and strength. This ensures that any promise you make in love now could last forever to stand the test of time. If seeking new love, it may be with someone from a different age demographic and may even be a long-lasting, soulmate union. If coupled up, focus on how you can build together on new goals, especially around assets or investments. Heal any wounds relating to your success and desire to be in the professional spotlight. You might feel more sensitive about your career and professional accomplishments when the moon in Aries conjuncts Chiron retrograde in Aries. Instead of beating yourself up, you should work with any frustration that you may have, since it could be the momentum you need to keep moving forward in your work life. Given that the moon trines the sun in Sagittarius, you could use the conjunction's initial pitfall as a driving force to succeed in your current position. On both sides of the financial fence there is reason for confidence. While a friendly aspect to Mars is separating, as Saturn continues to build speed after his direct turn in your financial sector, this has sparked a new sense of resolve. This comes just as Venus, the planet of money, moves into her final 7 days in your work sector with all the support she needs. You have great ideas, but it's important to prioritize. First things first. How is your body working for you these days? The body is such a good friend to us. We must try to be as good to it as it is to us. Consider right now what you think would be good for you: more or less exercise, more or less sleep, more or less of certain foods. From visualizing comes goal setting. From the goals comes the power to take daily action. The focus of this day will have you thinking of the relationships in your life. When it comes to the work scene, you're renowned for being a very dedicated and hardworking individual. But how often do you express your appreciation and gratitude towards those you work with every day? Consider taking the time to do this today. Speak your mind, or if you like, take someone out for lunch. Don't forget that there are plenty of greeting cards in stores and on the internet that are made specifically for this purpose. At the same time that the moon is not only in your career sector but is working with planets here and on the job front as it prepares for Jupiter's return, Neptune is spending his last full day in retrograde motion in an adventurous part of your chart. This comes just as Jupiter is working to make his final weeks here count before returning to your career sector to not only impact the rest of this professional year but to shape your 2023 professional year as well. This brings home the importance of knowing when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off. The busier life gets, and especially professionally, the more important it becomes to hold on to a mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia in the air today. It is dreamy Neptune's last full day in retrograde motion in an adventurous part of your chart that is helping you to also hold on to the spirit of romance, all while holding the doors open to the past. Our eyes in the sky. The moon in Aries heightens our passionate and sensitive sides today. We'll be feeling more emotional than usual as the moon connects with healing asteroid Chiron. This aspect threatens to drain our energy, so it's advised that you give yourself a break. Luckily, the sun enters the picture in the latter part of the day, unexpectedly hitting us with inspiration. Be sure to take this opportunity to get moving if your day got off to a slow start. The sun and the moon continue to get along through the afternoon, bringing wonderful surprises and a bit of inspiration your way. Be sure to write down any brilliant ideas you have today. Being creative and communicative makes it easy to get your ideas across. A more daring attitude brings important new ideas into play that you turn into real plans, and when they're more defined, involve others. If single, you can still have fun trying out new things, especially where your body is concerned. Try some healthy eating and exercise. Our affectionate side comes out to play once evening arrives, and we'll be in the mood for romance and love. Use the atmosphere provided by this aspect to enjoy a romantic evening with your significant other. Spend the evening cooking dinner, cuddling on the couch, and binge watching your favorite show. If you're single, do the same thing, only focus the love on yourself and remind yourself how smart and attractive you are. The cosmic weather is quiet today until the late afternoon, when the Aries moon harmoniously trines the Sagittarius sun. This transit finds our ego and emotions in a state of equilibrium. The luminaries are united in fire signs, giving the day an aspirational feel. It appears like anything is possible now. When we embrace this energy, that vision becomes a reality. This is an excellent aspect for exploring hobbies and social pursuits. We easily make new friends or improve relationships with old ones. By trying new things and visiting new places, we attract serendipity. The only downside of this period is the risk of becoming so comfortable that we fail to use momentum to our advantage. Push yourself to get out of the house, arrange a meetup with friends, or plan a date. Situate yourself for success. Private affairs will run smoothly thanks to your relaxed and open manner. No nasty surprises are waiting around the corner, and you have the chance to finally clear up an old misunderstanding. You are obviously a good listener and give your family and friends the feeling that you're on the same wavelength as them. Conduct your financial affairs with moderation. At present you're quite satisfied but should weigh up the pros and cons even when lending money. Don't be taken in by people making spurious promises when borrowing, and document everything in writing. This will let you sleep at night and protect your assets. However, a couple of short hours later, the moon aligns with Chiron, poking at an old wound. Triggering events in the present call up insecurities spawned in our past. It seems like history is repeating itself. In reality, we're being given an opportunity to change our story by doing things differently. It will be tempting to respond to injustice, pain, or insult in anger now. Yet, the satisfaction we receive from hurting another will be short-lived. We are better off declaring our worth by distancing ourselves from drama. It is a brave thing to invest our energy in more worthwhile pursuits. In this way, we realign ourselves with our emotional center and open ourselves up to healing in the process. You've enough strength to undertake any strenuous task you put your mind to. Free yourself from psychological burdens and any harmful vices you might have. You've the ability to master new physical challenges. Harness this new enthusiasm and think how your attitude helps you endure in difficult times.